Hey everyone, welcome back to Furniture Industry News, the podcast that keeps you up to speed on what's happening in the furniture world. Quick, easy, and without the fluff. It's Monday, February 10th, and today we've got a lot to cover. From shifting sales trends to trade policy changes that could impact sourcing and pricing. Let's get into it. The latest January Retail Monitor report is out, and it's not exactly the news the furniture industry was hoping for. While other retail sectors like electronics, apparel, and even home improvement saw some growth, furniture sales were one of the weakest categories. This follows a pattern we've seen over the past year. Consumers are pulling back on big-ticket purchases, either waiting for deals or just holding off altogether. One of the biggest challenges is financing. With higher interest rates sticking around, customers are more hesitant to take on debt for discretionary purchases. At the same time, some retailers are seeing success by focusing on promotions, bundling items, and offering more flexible financing options. For anyone in the industry, it's clear that just putting furniture on the floor and waiting for buyers isn't enough anymore. You've got to get creative with how you're driving traffic and closing sales. Interestingly, while furniture as a whole is struggling, bedroom furniture seems to be a bit of an outlier. Manufacturers and suppliers in this category are finding ways to keep sales steady, mainly by focusing on innovation and multifunctionality. Adjustable bed bases, built-in charging ports, hidden storage, and smart furniture features are catching the attention of shoppers looking for pieces that do more than just sit in a room. Consumers are prioritizing value and functionality, and retailers who highlight those benefits are seeing better engagement. There's also been a noticeable shift in how people are buying upholstered furniture, and it might surprise you. For years, customization was a huge selling point. Customers wanted to pick their own fabric, their own configuration, and have something unique to them. But now, fewer consumers are customizing when buying upholstered furniture. Speed and convenience are playing a much bigger role in purchasing decisions. With long lead times still a challenge in some areas, customers are leaning toward in-stock options instead of waiting weeks or even months for a custom order. It's not that customization is dead, but it's clear that the market is shifting. For retailers and manufacturers, this means finding a balance, offering customization for those who want it, but also having ready-to-go options for customers who just want to buy today and have it delivered fast. Another major update that could shake things up is happening on the trade front. The U.S. government has temporarily lifted the de minimis trade ban that was set to crack down on duty-free imports. If you're in the import business, this is a big one. The ban was originally meant to close a loophole that allowed foreign sellers to bypass tariffs, but it's been put on hold until a better tracking system is in place. For now, that means business as usual, but it's definitely not the end of the story. Trade regulations are always evolving, and once new tracking measures are implemented, we could see a tighter grip on duty-free imports. If you rely on overseas suppliers, now is a good time to keep a close eye on policy changes and start thinking about contingency plans. Whether that means diversifying sourcing, adjusting pricing, or preparing for potential cost increases, it's better to be ahead of the curve than caught off guard. So, what's the big takeaway from all of this? The market is shifting, but there are opportunities for those who stay flexible and adapt. Whether it's leaning into bedroom furniture's growth, making upholstery easier to buy, or keeping a close watch on trade policies, the businesses that pay attention to these trends are the ones that will stay ahead. That's it for today's furniture industry news. If you found this useful, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next update. See you next time.